Yo, what is up guys, back with another video. Today, as you see from the title, we're going to be talking about the truth behind the Valve Index. And really what I mean by this is, the question you saw in the thumbnail is it really worth buying? So obviously the Valve Index with its $1,000 price tag comes with a lot of pros and a lot of cons. So depending on your needs, it could lean either way. So basically how I'm going to lay out this video is I'm going to timestamp it. Hopefully I remember. I'm a little bit of an idiot. But if I remember, there should be a timestamp if you want to skip to the gameplay. But this first half of this video, we're going to talk about if it's worth it and the pros and the cons. And then I'll have a timestamp to when we just play, since I just got my new controller after breaking it. And, you know, I want to play a little bit. So let's just get on to talking about the Valve. Alright, really quick before I start my yap sesh, I just wanted to mention that this video, as you can see, is a really long video. I went into depth for over 8 minutes about every little thing about the Valve Index. So really, if you don't care about that and you don't even really plan on getting a Valve Index, then please go to that timestamp and skip to the gameplay. And anyways, I'll leave you guys to it. Enjoy the video. Alright, so first off, I just want to talk about more to the negative side. I just want to say there is this misconception about the Valve Index that it's this top of the line headset. Like, this thing is just amazing. But you have to understand, this headset still came out about 4 years ago. So you're gonna notice screen door effect. If you don't know what that is, it's basically where you can see the screen and the pixels, and it's pretty worse. I'd say it's worse than the Oculus, or just about the same. For the glare, there is some insane glare. Anywhere where there's white on your screen, it'll be glaring. So if you're on the Valve and you go near anything that's mostly white, you will just blind your eyes. Just like the message of the day board, while I'm trying to read it, it's glaring in my face and it makes it kind of hard to read. The biggest con though is that if you don't have the money to be spending on this headset, it is not worth it, because chances are, especially if you're going to be using it for Gorilla Tag, you will break stuff. As you've seen from me, obviously I play a little bit rough because, you know, I play a little bit competitive. Basically what I'm trying to say here is, if you're trying pretty hard and you're whipping your arms around, especially if you have a little play space, this controller is fragile. I mean fragile. Just hitting the top of the controller pretty lightly against a desk will unconnect a connector in the controller and it won't work anymore. So even if the top doesn't even break off, a connector will break and it'll just shift around a little bit and you can't use it anymore. And then you have to pay $150 for a new replacement, which is a pretty absurd, but it's understandable for how good the tracking is that it's gonna cost that much. Another thing is obviously the cord. Like I said, 4 years ago, it's still a pretty old headset. It came out a while ago, so the cord is also pretty fragile. I've heard a lot of reports of people stepping on them, leaving heavy objects on them, or like rolling over it with their chair or something, and you have to buy a new cord, which it is replaceable, but of course it's going to be expensive again. Another thing is the base stations, which you put in your wall for the tracking. Those are also pretty expensive, and turning them on and off over and over again slowly damages it, to the point where I would say roughly after a year of constantly turning it on and off, if you play a lot, it's going to eventually red light. So just know you're gonna have to buy replacements for those at some point too, which is kind of annoying, but that just comes with buying an older headset. Also, I just wanted to mention at this point in the video, I would go down and check the comments, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be fact checking me. So definitely look for that, because everything I say isn't going to be exactly correct. Now let's talk about if it's worth it for your needs. So if you're buying the headset and you're someone who just plays Gorilla Tag and you're like, oh, I know someone who plays on Valve Index and they're insane. H4KPY, some random dude on Steam who uses max preds. Obviously, a lot of Valve Index players are good, because it does give you a little bit of an advantage, which we're going to talk about once we get into the gameplay. But I do just want to say, if you're getting the Valve Index for just Gorilla Tag, don't get it. It is not worth $1,000. You can just play on Oculus, and it's honestly, it's the same thing. At the end of the day, you're a monkey running around in a virtual world. You do not need to spend $1,000 for a headset for that. And you're probably wondering, well, ZCH, you bought the headset for Gorilla Tag. If you're wondering why I bought it, the reason I bought it for my need was that I have a growing channel. We've been growing pretty fast recently, and I became monetized, and with the money I made from monetizing your guys' support, which I thank you guys a lot for, I thought I could get an index to make your guys' experience better, because my quality is better and my recording quality is way better, especially for streaming, and it is for recording too. So that was its plus for me. So basically what I'm trying to say, if you're a content creator, yes, it is actually really nice and very useful to have. But I'm not saying if you're somebody with like 20 subscribers who doesn't really know how to edit and is just getting started, I don't mean that, because a lot of times I say I got it for content creation. There'll be some little kid on his standalone Oculus with 20 subscribers who's like, yep, I need that thing now. So just understand, it comes with a price tag, 100%, which is just an absolutely absurd price, but you're just gonna have to get used to that. Now, enough talking about the negatives. Let's go more toward the pros. I know I talked about a little bit more pros already, like the quality, but let's just go more into depth on that. So, as I'm going to show now, when you're playing in the game, I'm currently have 90 Hz on, which, if you don't know, having 90 Hz on Valve Index, oh, I already hit the controller. Having 90 Hz, if you don't know already, on Valve Index gives you a pretty nice speed boost. So, as I'm going to show you now, Gorilla Tag has what's called a speed cap. Speed cap only applies when your hand isn't on the ground anymore, so if I push off, you can see I start going fast and I slow down. You can notice that when you're in game, it might be hard to see on the camera. But basically, by hitting that speed cap and going faster than it, it kind of, in a way, teleports you forward, which a lot of comp players know what I'm talking about. But with the Valve Index on 90 Hz, you can hit that speed cap by just flicking out and dragging in, like this. I just wanted to show that Valve Index running is absolutely overpowered. And this is just talking in sense of Gorilla Tag. But let's go outside of Gorilla Tag a little bit. What I mean by that, about going outside of Gorilla Tag, is that if you're gonna get this for only Gorilla Tag, my Discord server manager, Ghost, he gave me an awesome tip before I get my Valve Index, and he says, if you're gonna spend that kind of money on the Valve Index, do not only play Gorilla Tag. This headset is awesome. It has this finger tracking, insane tracking all around, and it's just super nice PC VR headset. So don't waste it on a monkey game. Buy other games on Steam and just enjoy the headset more than just Gorilla Tag. Another thing I'd like to mention, this is the biggest mistake people will make when buying a Valve Index, is if your PC specs are not good enough. A lot of people with like laptops that aren't that good will be like, oh yeah, I have a PC, let me buy a Valve Index. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I would recommend, I know it's possible, some people have done it, but I wouldn't run it on a laptop. I would recommend making sure you have a desktop PC that you think has good enough specs, and then go on Steam and you can look up, are you ready for Valve Index? It's a quick software that will tell you if your specs are good enough for it. And once you've done that, if it says you're good, you already spend the money and you've accepted and just took in everything I've just said, then you should be ready to make a decision. Tell me down in the comments what you think about it and just the pros and the cons. Add on, correct me, do whatever you want down below, and I'd love to hear it. Criticize me all you want, I'd love to hear it. But anyways, I want to get on to the gameplay. So now, I haven't played on my Valve in a while, and I am just so psyched to get my controller back. Yeah, we are going to just go play some lobbies. We're gonna start off with default just so I can get used to it, and I'll maybe inch my way into comp. But as you guys have heard me say on this channel before, I hate comp lobbies. It's filled with cheaters, racists, homophobics. It's so much. It's just I have to censor out so much. So we'll see. Otherwise, I'll just do default and I will leave after I run them. By the way, just in case you guys are wondering, just so you know how my speed is and how my camera mod's affecting how fast I look, I'm using Yeezy's cam mod on 100 FOV. Alright, I'm on push to talk now, and let's go into our first lobby. Like I said, I am on 90 Hz right now. I might switch to go a little bit lower than that, but I'm gonna try 90 for a little bit. People were telling me to hold my controllers like sideways like this, so I'm gonna try it. I just hit my controller.
We would like to have a roleplay session!
Me, Stinky Lava Monkey. No way, I just got tagged by the skid, bro. GG's. No! No, please!
I can tell, Purple, you're on Steam, even though it just Gotcha.
Okay, it feels really good so far. I did kind of like hyperextend like both of my arms because I was playing on Quest. Like, if you don't know what hyperextending is, like, as if you like, I like moved my elbow farther than it should while flicking out, and it's making my arms hurt really bad. So I'm gonna try and keep this going as long as I can. But I just want to try a bunch of different hertz right now. So right now I'm gonna move down to 80 hertz and just try that out now, because that's what I started on and I liked it when I started it. Alright, let's do this. 80 hertz feels a little bit better because I have a little bit more flicking. It does feel like I have less of that so-called speed boost, but we're gonna just try it out, I guess. Look at this guy, bro. Buddy, I'm gonna fake him out. Dude. Oh, I just ran into this random kid, bro. No shot. Close. GG's. GG's. I was doing good though. I went really fast, but I just ran right into somebody, which is pretty unfortunate. But I'm gonna go to a new lobby because there's a lot of little kids in that one, which obviously is expected with default lobbies, but it's fine. Dang it, GG's. One thing that's hard to get used to again is this high hertz. Is like, I feel like I keep accidentally flying up in the air. So you probably saw that. I like accidentally keep jumping straight up. But I'm sure I'll get used to that. And my brother told me how to chase the bag.
Ready? I'm gonna get a Oh my god, you're fast. But you're not cheating. Oh, I had to get this one.
This kid thinks he can sneak up on me. You really think you're invited to the Diddy party? Well, you're not.
What did you say to me? How is he running that like that? How do you do that?
I just use my hands against the ground. As you can hear, I'm breathing really hard, so I apologize. Right now, I'm gonna switch back to 90 hertz because I feel more used to the headset now. Alright, I'm on 90 hertz now, and I wanna try out the third person camera, but just because I switched just now to 90 hertz, I'm just gonna keep it on first person for a little bit, and then I'll switch to third person. Honestly, I really don't like 90. I'm switching back to 80. What a freaking poopy head, dude. What a freaking poopy head. Bro! I am struggling on walls right now. Just me running into a random kid for the 5th time in a row, bro. Do you want to build a snowman?
Nah, I don't really want to.
This guy's so freaking bald, man. GG's, bro. God damn.
First barber did not hit the follow button. Let's go.
Man, shut you. Why is everybody frozen? Everyone's frozen. Hello? Why are y'all frozen, bro?
GG, I thought I tagged you. No way, I thought I tagged you. Yeah, that's tag lag.
Here, is it tag lag? It's not tag lag. I was checking if it's tag lag, bro. Y'all are such liars. GG's anyways. Alright, we're gonna do third person for a little bit, just because I want you guys to be able to see what this run looks like. GG's. For some reason, I think it's every single time someone joins the lobby, it makes them freeze. Like, it makes everyone in the lobby freeze, and then for them, I freeze. So I'm just gonna assume that's a bug right now. You guys can tell me down in the comments because I'm not very sure. I haven't played in a while. We're gonna go back to first person because I think it's a better view for you guys. Out of here. GG's, bro. GG's. Bro, Johnny, get out of here, bro. Johnny. Bro, this guy's, he's player tracking me. Guys, he's player tracking me. Everybody report Johnny Steak for cheating. He is player tracking me. He is player tracking me. Stream sniping. Alright, well, Johnny Steak here, he just got his driver's permit. So, everybody congratulate Johnny Steak down below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope maybe it helped you decide if you want to get a Valve Index or not. If it was helpful, please like the video and consider subscribing. I'd actually appreciate that so much. Expect me to do more content involving my Valve Index because they do good and I have fun making them. So anyways, I've been ZCH, Johnny's been an idiot, and thank you guys so much for watching. And peace out.